Hello, I'm back one more time. As you remember, I am no longer a youth pastor. I am a university student, and I want to bring to you today a very, very important issue, one that I think is quite crucial to the way we end up living our lives. But before I do that, I have to tell you that I've become aware that there are a bunch of people who are watching this stuff on the YouTubes, and they are from Grunthal. And so I just wanted to say to them, there is meant a closed captioning up a ditch, and if you go to the website there and check it out, sponsored by the guys down at the tortilla shop in Tabor. But today, what I wanted to talk to you about was the global warmings. Now that is very complicated to understand, but basically what they're saying is that the whole wide earth, you know, all the way from Winkler all the way down to Katemak, well, that's getting hotter and hotter. Well, the people in Katemak, they know that for sure. But, you know, basically what they're saying is that that is going to have, like, the ocean's going to be higher, and it's going to be hotter all the time, and lots of things are going to happen. Basically, you're going to get sunburnt lots of times. But I said, well, what do you think? My summertime is too cold and my wintertime is too warm. And they said, well, that's a sign of global warming. So it's actually kind of reversed in some cases. Now, it's pretty complicated, but basically what they're saying is that human beings are the ones that are responsible for doing all that stuff. They basically come in with their giant tractors and burning the gas and all the oil and stuff from the Saudi Arabian and Doha. Yeah, that forms an ozone, right? Like oceans, it's almost like that. Anyways, this ozone is supposed to make us protected, but it's getting broken. I'm not sure how exactly, but basically because we're driving cars, I think is what the problem is. It's all against us Mennonites, and now that we have stopped driving around in our buggies with the horses and stuff, you know, and stuff, then now they want to make us go back to driving with the horses. And I said to myself, no way, that's not going to happen. And no, I have my Ford F-150, and that one is going to last me till I die. But then I realized the real problem with the global warming is they say that the crops are going to be affected. Well, you know, here's the problem with that. More normally, I'd say, well, okay, crops are crops, and you know, what do you do? But one of the important crops for us Mennonites is the Knoxolt, right? And if they get rid of all the sunflower seeds, if the crops are sunflowers, guess what will happen? We won't have nothing to put in our mouths when we do our Spaziertime time after the church service. And that's going to be a problem. I think that's going to completely erode the Mennonite culture as it is. In fact, I have a suspicion that if the Knoxolt's not there, the entire Winkler will just shut right down. That's my suspicion. Whatever you do, you know, it's important to take this issue seriously with the global warming, is because who knows when that could affect our Knoxolt supply and wipe out an entire culture as a result. Everything would be annihilated. Imagine what it would be like to be a Mennonite without Knoxolt. I'm just saying. Right? Dat would even zo'n grote krieg geven dat, oh man, I can't even imagine the kind of difficulties that would create. But anyways, it's something I thought you, the viewers, should know, and so that's my little advice today about global warmings. And so, thanks very much, and we'll see you next time. So it's something we have to take very seriously, and I have a few recommendations. First of all, no farming. I know that seems crass to say, but don't even let the dog do it, because that apparently kills the ozone. And anything that smells like that stuff is the same thing. So don't let it happen. And another thing is okay. So I don't have very many recommendations, but